Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. The Australian dollar outlook may soon question whether the market has hit a potential peak after last week's price action spiked to a two-year high of 81.24. A slightly firmer US dollar across the board overnight has initially prevented the pair from advancing and now looks back towards the support coming in at 80.0510. A break beneath there would give further scope to the downside and bring in a target of 79.50 and reassess from there, with the resistance capping now on the day at 60. Well, the US dollar was, as I mentioned, firmer overnight and the euro has tumbled and now looking towards this uptrend that comes in at 119.10.15. If the dollar index can continue, then we should see this level break and expose the next target of 118.40 to 116.55.65. Now, a couple of reasons behind this view. The technical implications are breaking down slightly, and now we have the negated shooting star. We have another one coming in through over the last couple of days and was confirmed. So the next shooting star should add further emphasis to the downside. And thirdly, if the dollar index can break above 92.30.40, then that would also help the outlook for a bearish euro and come to its target around 116.5. Looking towards the top side, resistance now seen at 120.05.15. Dollar yen, surprisingly, has come back to the bull case and now looking towards a resistance of 109.65 with 63 high this morning, could actually get up towards 110.05 or figure 15, should I say. Do be a little bit on your guard if you are trading long, as the market is not fully priced in, or should I say support a further bull move beyond 110. Overnight, the US passed new sanctions on North Korea, and it now questions whether North Korea will retaliate after it did warn before the release of the UN sanctions, is that the United States will pay due price. So keep an eye on the news alerts on the next 24 hours, because if we see further updates from North Korea, this could actually turn dollar yen around and all back towards that 108.80.85 level. So just be a little bit cautious if you are long. Well, the pound was not as forthcoming overnight after its recent rally was purely on the back of a weaker US, not a stronger pound. And this gives you further indication that the market cannot sustain against a firmer US dollar. Therefore, I expect to see the move towards 131.30 and lower down towards 130.60.65 and reassess from there, with the cap coming in at 132.45.55. Gold is now looking towards this uptrend at 1,320 to 22. Now, a break beneath there would give further scope to the downside. I believe the market is long, so therefore we could see a move down towards 1,308 and flush out all the longs before seeing any turnaround. Technically, we are in support of a move down, so see how it plays out in the next 24 hours, with the resistance capping at 36. And to wrap up with oil, the market is actually finding momentum, and it was mainly on the back of the news article from the weekend that seems to have picked up again, of the Saudi Arabians saying that its oil minister recently held talks with counterparties over the responsibility of extending the supply cut agreement beyond March 2018. Now, if you remember, in May, OPEC and also non-OPEC members agreed to extend production cuts of 1.8 million per barrel for a period of 9 months, but they've extended this now. So this could put a little bit of a demand for oil and could see the rally up towards $50 a barrel, reassess from there, with the support seen at $47.40. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day that's ahead of you.